To go deep into your student information, click on the Students tab. You will be taken into the first sub-tab, My Students. Notice that we have 4 sub-tabs: My Students, Tracking, Zoom In, and Attendance. We're going to work on My Students and Tracking for the purpose of this video. On the My Students tab, you will see the list of all of your students sorted alphabetically. You can change that from ascending to descending. You can also change the connection from all students to separate classes. You can also search for a particular student by typing in their name. In this view, you will be able to see your student's name, their email, and their phone and cell phone if they have added those. It is good to remember that anytime that you click on a name, you will open the folder of that student. In each folder, you will see the student's complete information. If they added an alternate email or phone numbers, you will see those as well. You can see the courses that this person is enrolled in. You can check any flags that are outstanding. You can see any notes that a success coach or an instructor has added. And you can also see the network of instructors that are teaching this student in the current semester. From here, you can always raise a flag directly. You can add a kudo or a good job notification. You can send an email straight into the student's account. And you can also add a note. And to close this, click on this X on the upper right corner. To raise a manual flag, select the student that you want to flag, and then click on the Raise Flag. A new pop-up window will show up, and it's going to ask you for the tracking item. We have 4 separate tracking items that you can raise on the student. A personal issue alert, when you know that there's something going on with the student that affects his or her performance in class. The support and tutoring flag. The stop attending face-to-face class. And the stop participating in online class. What this flag will do is send a notification to the student and also to the success coach. And the success coach can in turn contact the student and contact you and get the process started into fixing the problem. When you selected a tracking item, you need to add a comment. These comments cannot be seen by the student. They can only be seen by you and the success coach. Finally, you can add a context, which is optional. In this case, we know that this is his class. To do that, to finalize this flag, click on Save, and when you do that, automatically the student will get a notification, the success coach will get a notification, and you will also be getting a notification. We're going to click Never Mind for now. The same way that you raise a flag for negative performance, you can also add a kudo or a good job notification. To do that, again, select the student or students, click Add Kudo, and you're gonna get a tracking item select. In this case, we only have one. A good job. You can add comments, but those comments will not reach the student. These are only for yourself. They'll be saved on the folder, however. And then click Save, and the kudo will be sent to the student. This kudo, it's a general email saying, good job, you're doing your best, keep it up. If you want to be more personalized, you're probably better off sending an email directly to the student account. So you can click on Send Message, and then just a typical email message. You can send a copy to yourself. So once you have students that are being checked by the success coaches on their flags that you raise for them, they may start working to get their flags clear. Sometimes it may take longer to clear a manual flag. In that case, you want to add notes to notify the success coach of the progress the student is doing. So in this case, you'll click Add Note, and you'll get a new pop-up window. And it's going to ask you to type your notes. And if you make it shared, these 3 people are going to be able to see the note. If you make it private, you'll be the only one to see the note. If you wish to, you can send a copy of the note to the student. And again, make a copy for yourself. Once you have worked with the student and the student has been able to clear that flag, either by completing the work or participating in class, then it's time to clear that flag, because we do not want flags that are standing that have already been done and finished, because that's a waste of resources for the success coach. If you do not let the success coach know that this student has completed the work, they will be using their time to try to contact the student and work with the student when the student has already completed the work or has already taken the steps to clear the flag. So it is important for the instructor to clear the flag. And manual flags, since they are raised manually, they have to be cleared manually as well. So for that, we're going to go to the Tracking sub-tab. So you click on that, and then you'll see a window with your students' names, and you will see also their flags. You'll see what flag they were raised, the status of the flag, when it was raised, the context. And this is for all your students. You can change the connection to a different class. And of course, you can search for the student name in particular. If you have a flag that it's ready to be cleared, click on the checkbox next to the student name, and then click on Resolve on the top. It's going to ask you if you're sure that you're going to clear that, and it's going to ask you for comments. And this is a regular flag. If for a manual flag, you'll want to be very specific on what the student did to clear the flag. And once you do that, you click on Submit, and the flag will be resolved, and the success coach will get a notification that this flag has been cleared. And you will also see that notification in your dashboard. From the tracking, you can also add comments, especially for flags that haven't been cleared yet. And you can, again, here raise a different flag, add a kudo, or send an email directly to the student.